Alright guys, welcome back. We got another week of MLTP. This time we got the Dyson Majors and Base Gods going head to head. Starting up some gaming group, but Base Gods are still in a scrim, so don't know what it is. I hope it's sticking around. Alright, let's see here. Still got some setting up to do. I will be alone this week as Mudrat is apparently in Denver or something. So we'll see if I can make this not too terrible. I'll put up the lineups actually while I'm setting stuff up. We'll go over them soon. Blue base gods pick red. Oops. It'll be blue. Alright, so taking a look at the lineups, we got, this is the normal starting lineup for Dyson Majors. That'll be, Grief Seeds is supposedly back on D like for good tonight. He had some lag troubles last week, and Macaroni actually subbed in on Majors defense for the famous Grief Seeds. And then he's joined by Checknate on O. Sir Dan is Checknate's O partner, and Break will be accompanying Grief Seeds on D. And this is actually the wrong lineup. I'm sorry about that. The Base Gods will be keeping Slide on D, keeping up with the trend last week. And Mr. Gone will be continuing to play D. The notable substitution now will be BDL is back in at his drafted position of O for fucking Tank or Poppy, and JJ's Pool or Big Swingin' will be playing his normal position as well. Wish I don't know why I put Raven in. Or I should say I don't know why I thought this was the right slide for the lineups, but there you go. It's that's lines besides Raven. And we'll have Slide for Raven. We're close to being ready here. We're getting everyone into the group. We'll have the MLTP info page as well. Hopefully we'll look at that after each half. But we actually do have one game going on. So Lag Prone is leading Boost and Dynamo on Iron. That's pretty interesting. Boost and Dynamo had a convincing win last week against, I want to say, All Caps, and so Lag Prone seems to be turning it on for Iron. It should be a good matchup today. We got some good talent in this game for sure.
Get me a bit.
Oh shit. Yeah, Big Swing. Not sure what that was about. Let's see here. double check. The maps are in fact ready. Hopefully I should have the decals again. I did figure that out in an MLTP game that I streamed, so hopefully that works out. It is correct, so. Getting some shit for trying to have my stream look good. Did not get a treat out actually. I'll have to see about that. But we have launched, so we're ready for this week 2 match between Dyson Majors and Base Gods. Try and get this lined up here. Good enough. Alright, so we're ready to roll here. We see the continuation of going through gate, the mid gate, even though there are no pups, so I think that might be a practice that is here to stay. I'll just turn this music down a bit. And let me know in the Twitch comments if my audio is good, is loud enough, because that has been a problem as of late. Checkmate, trying to get out past Slide and Mr. Gon, but Mr. Gon's there to clean it up. JJ's Pool going to be out past 4 with a nice gate play by BDL, and that'll be the first cap of this game in favor of Base Gods. And we'll have to see if that's a continued theme tonight of trying those risky gate plays. That was a nice play by BDL to get that gate. There were at least 2 Dyson Majors players in base. But we got a first round of pups coming up. 2 rollings for Base Gods and 1 for Dyson Majors. But they will all be diffused, so quiet round of power ups there. So both teams reset. Checkmate trying to get out. He's not going to have that gate. Serdan is stubbornly sitting on the regrab, and a nice watch on the handoff by Mr. Gon. BDL going for that gate again. He's trying to offer up some more support than Serdan looked like he was. Excuse me. And it's historically, and probably I'm sure most people predict that the matches on Iron are usually a bit more low scoring than definitely we'll see on Emerald, as Mr. Gon had a nice snipe there. JJ's Pool, big swing and trying to get out. See if he can make any work for Base Gods. But yeah, it's certainly going to be a more defensive matchup, and Grief Seeds and Break. I mean, certainly Grief Seeds with his defensive reputation, it lends itself to a pretty slow game. But big swing going to be out past 2. He does have the block set up. If he can make this boost around, doesn't look like it's going to happen quite yet. He was doing a nice job of staying alive, but BDL keeping that regrab train alive now. Break. Nice effort to get that bomb snipe. BDL with an amazing juke to make that calf there. He made Break look absolutely foolish there. JJ's Pool keeping the regrab train alive. He's going to pick up that juke juice mid. And Base Gods has that tag pro in base. Oh, he's going to get the button. And that's going to be a 3 cap lead for Base Gods. Some really nice plays there to extend that lead. BDL trying to keep that that momentum going. He's trying to clear out the Dyson Majors defense. Big swing and not going to be able to get the button. Although there wasn't really much of a chance for it anyways. And wow, what a cap there by BDL. That whoop. I guess he got caught up in his fame. Might have some lag troubles there. But Mr. Gone and Sly doing a nice job of keeping the flag in base so far as we calm down. I cannot look at the scoreboard actually, but Dyson Majors with not too many chances, it seems like, to have gotten out of base. As BDL makes another move, and he'll be past at least 3. They do have the gate, but he goes for power up instead. We'll see if he can use that juke juice to his advantage. Slide has that tag pro in base, and he's going to try and clear it out, but BDL doesn't even need it. He's going to make that nice boost off the steps and make it 4-0 in favor of Base Gods. And some nice showing from Base Gods as JJ's Pool, excuse me, showing off his own juking abilities. He's trying to work his way in. He's past Grief Seeds, and as history shows, that is favorable for a cap. He's going to make that nice boost, but he's going to run into Checkmate for the kiss. That'll be Checkmate's first kiss in his life. BDL trying to go for the gate, but I'm not sure if it was Grief Seeds or Sedan who made that nice play to get the Base Gods off the button. Grief Seeds trying to work his way out past Base Gods defense. No showing there though. He had a nice juke off the corner. Excuse me. Sly with a rolling bomb on Deed, and he's actually going to help Serdan get out of base there. Unfortunate for Base Gods. And Serdan now trying to come in past 3, excuse me. He has the blocks. BDL with a nice grab, and he's going to be out now. Trying to turn the tables in favor of Base Gods. And Mr. Gone going to clean up Grief Seeds. I'm sorry, Serdan. Checkmate, keeping that regrab train alive for Dyson Majors. Serdan did play anti-regrab, but Base God's going to flood the Dyson base, so no chance for a cap yet for Dyson Majors. Trying to get on the board here. Going to have a kiss. Both Grief Seeds actually getting that reset. Now break past 2. He's going to see if he can get those blocks. Checkmate temporarily played D, and Mr. Gone able to make that aggressive OD. Serdan now has a chance to be out past 2. He's waiting on that boost. He still is past 2. Grief Seeds with that patented boost block that he loves to do so much on Iron, and no cap yet for Dyson Majors. Checkmate working his way in with the juke juice. He might have the blocks here. He's going to be aggressive as Dyson Majors will probably be wanting that cap now. And with 3.5 minutes left, Base Gods have done a nice job. Serdan out past 2 now. Serdan trying to work his way in. He's patient with that boost. Oh, but he's right into a spike. He's clearly going for that. Oh, my telestrator still isn't working. He's clearly going for that wall right above the spike, but no doing. Nothing doing, I should say. Serdan trying to make his way out, and I will say Dyson Majors had a great regrab train going there for a while. They certainly had plenty of opportunities, but Base God's doing a nice job of closing them out. As we check the Twitch chat. Alright. Let's get back into it. Serdan trying to get out. We're joined by Gem. Did I do something wrong? No. I think she might be on her way to yell. She came into the channel and just typed a period. So I'm wary of her wrath. Because I know Mr. Gunn was saying before the game that his MLTP info script did not work, or I should say it got deleted. So she might not be too happy. I'll check MLTP info real quick, see if the scores are recording. They are, so not sure what she's so mad about. If she is, I should say. Serdan picking up that power up, but he's still not getting past the base god's defense. JJ's pool, or big swinging with that tag pro. Gonna have to solo grab because BDL wasn't quite there yet, but he's still gonna be able to get past L2. We'll see if Sly and Mr. Gone can set up those blocks. Big swing, gonna have that boost, but he can't quite take it too sharp enough. And not able to get in past the Dyson Majors defense. Checkmate gonna be out now. We'll see if Dyson Majors can set up that regrab train going. Excuse me, get that regrab train going. Base gods with a regrab train of their own now. JJ's big swing gonna be out past 2. But Break able to clean him up. And Serdan with that nice anti-regrab to get the reset. So just a minute left here, and it looks like Base Gods doing a nice job of holding on to their lead. 2 tag pros for Base Gods. That's favorable to maintain that lead. And Big Swing and maybe wanted to be a bit patient there, but I think after last time with no one coming to help him with that tag pro, might have just gotten antsy, and he's actually going to just keep that on defense. Scratch that. Wouldn't be a bad play to do so, though, and just clean out the base. Grief Seeds with a nice long distance snipe. But, yeah, Base Gods looks like they'll... oh, I don't have the scoreboard. So it's going to take me a bit longer to update that splash, but Base Gods with a handy 4-0 win. Oh, my scoreboard is really not working. Yeah, it's not. It's nothing to do with the game either, or I should say the position of where I had the board. But 4-0 lead. Oh, is the stream rip? I think it is. Let's take a look. Hopefully it updates. Shit. Alright, there we go. Alright, I just saw it work. Alright. I have to fix that possibly. Alright. Let's try and get the screen working. I'm gonna have to tell him to wait. Base Gods. I'm just gonna have to hold off on fixing that screen. I'll write it down 4-0. Alright, I'll just have to update that while the game is going on. Hopefully, I'm gonna ask this. Alright, sorry about the freezing issue, guys. It's OBS has been giving me like a high CPU usage warning, but I haven't changed the settings yet, unfortunately, and it hasn't been freezing during the games. I'll keep an eye on it this game, as we are launched. Alright, let me change all these. Alright, Serdan's gonna be out past 3. This is looking good, but big swinging with some nice OD there. Very aggressive to kill that dream. Oh, and Base God's gonna get that cap already. Make it 5-0 lead. Big swing, keeping that regrab train alive. He's gonna be out past the Base God's defense. Make some nice moves. He's gonna try and boost his way in, but Serdan able to pick up that return. BDL gonna pick up a tag pro. Break with that rolling grab. Gonna make nice use of it to kill one defender. Base Gods were able to get that return though. BDL threatening to make it a 2-cap lead in this game. Checkmate though, able to get out and get into his base. I'm just keeping an eye on the stream, or in OBS I should say. Fortunately I don't know how to, I don't know what to do when it does freeze. I'll see if I can't turn down the encoding settings during the game. I'm just going to quickly edit that splash. Shit. It's probably freezing. Oh, and Dyson Majors quickly got 2 caps. I wasn't even looking. Alright, let me just change that real quick. Almost ready. Oh, it's probably gonna freeze while I'm doing Photoshop, of course. Alright, sorry for the skipping, guys. Once this half is over, I'm gonna try and turn down some of my settings. See, it's going to be out past 2. See if we can get the blocks down. Base God's able to clean him up. We'll see if they can get this reset. And so you'll see Mr. Gon waiting right in that choke point right there. That's a good play by him. Checkmate with a good counter to that though. But Mr. Gon able to clean it up. Now they're going to try and be aggressive, but Serdan able to take advantage and get out. Grief Seeds with a nice block. We'll see if they can't get these quick blocks down. Serdan able to make it 3-5 in favor of Base God still. They're going to try and make this comeback. Checkmate looking like he's going to win that Tag Pro. And Tag Pro spawning for each team. Probably gonna have to stop streaming at some point to try and change those settings. So with another round of power-ups coming up, we'll see if oh, and Serdan's not even gonna need the power-up, so he's gonna be able to get out past 2. Grief Seed's always with that block, and it's done him some good. Slide with that clutch button though for big swinging. Mr. Gong gonna have that tag pro. We'll see if he can use it to help out Big Swingin'. He is gonna try and play that anti-re with the tag pro. Big Swingin's gonna have that empty base. It's a return for cap for base gods here. Mr. Gong keeping that watchful eye with his tag pro. He is gonna have to leave Big Swingin' though. And Grease Seed's easily gonna use that boost to take out Big Swingin'. Nice chance there though for base gods, but an equally nice job by Dyson Majors to kill that hope. BDL able to get out past 2. Grease Seed's easily going to catch up though. And checkmate and break trying to get that contained. BDL not able to use that corner to juke them. Mr. Gong keeping that regrab train alive, but that's going to quickly die as base gods didn't have regrab. Big Swingin' earns a tag pro, and with that juke juice and base for base gods, this is looking hopeful. Big Swingin' able to use that tag pro to get BDL out of base. Let's see if they do have the block. That tag pro should run out soon, but BDL able to work his way around and get that cap. And some much needed space there for base gods to you know, to kind of kill that momentum for Dyson Majors. Excuse me. And BDL has those blocks, and he's going to make it a tie game in this half. 7-3 total in favor of base gods. And now they seem to have gotten their footing again. Sir Dan making a nice bump off Slide, but Slide's going to catch up and get that return. And 2 rollings this half. Big Swingin' trying to get out past 3. And Mr. Gone trying to block Sir Dan. He's going to have that boost, that juke juice to block, and Grease Seed's going to run into the spike. And Big Swingin' easily able to cap there. And a good setup by base gods. So 8-3 in this game of Iron. Certainly a bit more heavy hitting than they would have thought. And Big Swing's going to make it 9-3 as Dyson Majors with arguably some inadvisable grabs there. So 2 minutes left. This isn't looking too good for Dyson Majors. Slide able to pick up that juke juice. Checkmate makes a nice move to get around him. Makes a nice juke, but Mr. Gone there for the contain. And 2 tag pros now for base gods. And they're going to be out again. Brief Seeds quickly keeping on Big Swing's tail. BDL able to use that tag pro though. And if they can get this return, it's looking good. Sir Dan makes a nice move to get out though. And it'll be a return for cap now for Dyson Majors, but Slide with that bomb. And so the hope is still alive for Big Swingin'. Makes a nice move to work on Grief Seeds, and he just barely avoids the tag. Grief Seeds looks like he's just going to go back and play anti-re. He's going to trust his team to get that return, but Big Swingin' is not dead yet. And now it's going to be another return for cap in favor of base gods. Mr. Gone trying to get that return. He does with the help of Slide. And very extended opportunity here for base gods. BDL gonna pick up that tag pro. Oh, and Big Swing finally gets returned by Grief Seeds. That was not the prettiest by Dyson Majors, but a very good effort there by Big Swing to try and get that cap. Sir Dan now trying to make his way. He's just trying to clear out base for Checkmate. And it looks like he's going to do that successfully. Checkmate able to get out past 2. We'll see if they can't get one more cap in these last 10 or so seconds. But Big Swing able to play that OD effectively. And we'll get the button. But base gods in base, so a big game for base gods. They end up getting a 9-3 win on Iron, and certainly a bit more caps than we're used to seeing. And a really good, close amount of prevent, I should say, and both teams actually had a, I should say Dyson Major actually won, but of course Base Gods coming away with the win. Alright, we're probably going to get some freezing again, but doesn't matter. I'm going to tell the stream I need a couple minutes. Alright, let's do this first. Hopefully they stay the same teams. Alright, so 5-3 that half in favor of Base Gods. And you know, Dyson Majors certainly had their chances, so they can't be too upset there. But I'm sure they're not happy with the loss. All right. So 9-3 in favor of Base Gods. So it looks like they are going to stay the same color. Just getting this set up. I just gotta turn my settings down. I really don't know what the setting does, but I don't know what the ideal setting is, but hopefully that that fixes things. I'll definitely keep an eye on it, but hopefully it's okay. Decals. Base Gods red. And so if we saw a high scoring game this time, I'm certain that we'll see an even on Emerald, the newest edition, or one of the new maps I should say, this season. And it's been interesting in scrims so far. I'm sure my team can attest that it's not been the greatest for me, but other players are getting the hang of it. But it is certainly a very fast-paced map, very easy to get out of, very difficult to get the reset. So we'll see how these teams have adjusted to it in practice. Oops. Alright, and alright. So we're ready to get going here. Sly is saying, check me out on Pornhub. So Dan with the grab, but Mr. Gunn able to clean him up there. Oops. Alright, so BDL going to be able to get out, but Grief Seed's there to clean him up. JJ's Pool keeping the regrab train going. Oh, and he's going to be able to slide it in, break there to get that grab. And Big Swing going to try and kiss and see if his teammates can't get the reset. And they do. So yeah, the very I'll describe it as interesting gate orientation makes for some close plays. It's you know, you see if you go for the gate, there's a good chance that the other team will kind of block you into away from the button and into the gate itself. And Base God's able to win both power-ups. Big Swing gonna make that aggressive grab. He's not able to get in behind BDL for the Tag Pro lead, however. Perhaps he might have wanted to take that a bit slower. Checkmate trying to work his way out, but he's not gonna be able to juke past Mr. Gon the same way BDL did. So both teams reset. Big Swing and trying to use those blocks by BDL. He is able to. Checkmate on the other side, not able to get out. And if Base Gods can get this reset, Grief Seeds with an ineffective bomb, and they're going to have the return. And oh, Big Swing and missed the flag tile. Very, very close mistake there. And Raven very nervous there. Break going to be able to get out past 4 and get that nice counter cap. And Checkmate keeping that regrab train alive. BDL going to not be there for the return. Checkmate made a nice subtle juke there to get out. And both teams trying to wait for that opportunity to cap. And Big Swingin' had a nice juke right off that wall above Spike. Or I'm sorry, a nice boost right off that wall. BDL trying to use that Tag Pro to help out his flag carrier, but it's gonna run out. And Grease Seeds just narrowly missing the snipe. This is looking good for Base Gods. He doesn't have the boost, and Slide should be able to boost right in. That Spike is proving to be quite the nuisance, as at least for me. I've boosted into it a number of times. BDL trying to work his way in. He might have the blocks, but Checkmate is there for a fantastic OD return. Grief Seed's now out and trying to work his way in. Another round of power-ups sees Slide picking up that Tag Pro, and if Grief Seeds isn't able to stay alive, which he's not, and Slide trying to block his teammate there, and I think we see Base Gods having a little bit of fun. It might be a bit too early for that, but if they can keep in a good spirit, maybe it'll help them play better. Break had a nice snipe there, congratulated by Big Swing. Serdan able to hold. BDL did have a chance, but Serdan smartly staying out of the way. And, Dyson Majors trying to get reset, and they will do so. And they'll have to go on the power play real quick, as Checkmate had to refresh. So a bit of a difficult start, it seems like, for the season for Dyson Majors. Currently 0-3. We'll see if they can't get that first win here on Emerald. And it's certainly still anyone's game, as Big Swing gonna have to work his way out by himself now. BDL spiking with that rolling. Checkmate able to boost in for the cat and close that lead to 3-2. BDL still has that rolling, however. Trying to be aggressive as a flag carrier. Serdan now not going to be able to get out. Big Swing in there to clean him up. And Grief Seeds boosting backwards, unfortunately missing. And Slide trying to work his way in. He does. And a nice block there to get the cap. And Big Swing going to be returned. Checkmate with a nice counter cap. And you see that so often on Emerald. It's always just back and forth. Both teams reset and looking for those power-ups. Break able to win that Tag Pro, and Checkmate might be able to get that bottom power-up uncontested. He will be able to, as Break helping him out by cleaning up anyone trying to go for it. Checkmate not quite able to get out yet, but Break gonna get that nice double kill. Checkmate now out past 2. He's gonna boost in, see if he can't get those blocks. He's gonna make that nice boost off the wall, but unfortunately Base God's able to clean him up. Now Break out past 2. Big Swing's gonna have to stay alive. He does. He makes a nice move to avoid Grief Seeds. Still able to stay alive. He's gonna be out top. I'm sorry. Now this is looking good for Base Gods if they can get those returns, but the Poost's gonna send Checkmate right into Big Swingin'. BDL trying to work his way in now. Checkmate gonna boost right into that spike, and if BDL can boost in, oh, he won't need the boost though. He's gonna have the blocks by Mr. Gon's slide. And Big Swingin' able to pick up that top power up, and Break gonna be able to pick up that Tag Pro bottom. We'll see if he can't use it to close the lead again. Fortunately, he's going to make a flaccid grab, slide, trying to go for that risky bomb. He's able to catch up, though, pretty easily. I'll take a look at the scoreboard real quick, Yeah, so good games from both Base Gods defenders, as you know, good KDs and solid over 2 minutes of prevent for both Base Gods defenders. Oops. As we take a look at the Dyson Majors defenders, Grief Seeds with only almost a minute and a half of prevent. And Slide has certainly shown up so far in Season 9. Huge week last week getting the 10 T-Gasp. And I'm not quite sure what he got for the D-Gasp, but he put up at least 15 returns a game, and showing the same trend again today. He's going to have that rolling on O, trying to use it to get out. He's trying to work his way past Grief. A nice handoff to BDL, though. He's going to be out bottom past 3. If he can work his way in, he does have the boost. A lucky boost spawn to secure that cap. 6-3 in favor of Base Gods. Now Big Swing going to be able to get out past 2, and it looks like that might be another cap, but Grief Seeds with a huge save and another long distance snipe that luckily for him worked out this time. That was a sure cap for Base Gods if he did not hit that. And now JJ's pool, or Big Swing, and able to keep that regrab train alive for Base Gods. They've done a nice job of that tonight. And, you know, Dyson Majors they've been able to get out a good amount, but unfortunately for them, the flag's just not been in base. And certainly showing that difficulty of getting a reset on this map. Is Mr. Gon now threatening for another cap for Base Gods? If his defenders can get this return, that would look favorable. But Dyson Majors is able to get on regrab. Checkmate gonna get return. Mr. Gon doing a nice job of staying alive as flag carrier. Big Swing able to make that boost. Checkmate did not make the same snipe. And some flacids from Dyson Majors, and Mr. Gon with that cap to let Big Swing come right in. 7-3 now in favor of Base Gods, and they're starting to rack them up now. Break gonna be able to get out past 2, however. Big Swing and trying to get out. Smartly does not take the gate. He does have the reset. Let's see if Grief Seeds can play that OD, but he's going to boost into the spike instead. Raven saying JJ's pool or Big Swing is fired. Mr. Gon going to pick up that Juju's. Grief going to have that snipe though. And Checkmate not able to get out either on that handoff. And so Base God's doing a nice job of keeping the flag in base. If BDL can get out, he makes a nice move on Grief Seeds. He just had Grief to beat there, but no, nothing doing there. Big Swing and oh my gosh, Sir Dan got off the gate, but luckily he had a teammate in. And Base Gods just flooding their own base right now with capping opportunities. And so you see, I mean, Base Gods with exactly twice the amount of prevents and dominating on pups, 14-4. And quite the handling by Base Gods of Dyson Majors. And we'll see if that trend holds in the next game. Was that 7-3? that up. Alright, so we're entering into the final half here. I'm still getting that message. Hopefully, I'm gonna check this Twitch chat real quick. Alright, just gotta fix up that. Oh. Yeah, this is an interesting turn of events, as it looks like Dyson Majors is putting in their minors team an entire lineup change, as Bowtie, Macaroni, and CB13 and Schwed will come in place for Dyson Majors. And looks like they might have given up on this one. I wonder if they're still even on Mumble. Looks like they are. Grab some water real quick. So we'll see if an entire lineup changes is what Dyson Majors need. It seems unfortunate that they've gotten off to the start. It's certainly a talented team. I mean, they have 3 former Super Bowl winners and a Mooper Ball runner-up. So maybe some things to work out, but I'm sure they'll get it going eventually. So we are ready to get started here on this final half of the MLTP Week 2. Trying to get out. CB13 looks like he might be able to get out, and he is going to be able to get that for this first cap, the first cap of this final half. And Bowtie keeping that regrab train alive. He's going to come in. Pass one, but BDL there on OD. Just got to change the score. Oh, and Bowtie is going to make it 5-7 in favor of Base God still. BDL able to get out. Oh, and he makes a nice juke on Macaroni, and Big Swing going to have that gate. And BDL able to bring it in for the first cap for Base Gods of this half. Slide already threatening for the next one. Macaroni's going to have to stay alive here. Slide was staying on that fly tile. He wanted the return. Big Swing doing a nice job on defense. But that second cap just wasn't there, unfortunately for them. Scon had that rolling. He's trying to keep him base. CB13 gonna pick up that return, and Bowtie gonna have to stay alive. I'm sorry, BDL is gonna have to stay alive. Bowtie threatening for the cap. Both flag carriers out, just trying to get a feel and see if an opportunity presents itself. if I'm not mistaken, this this is the Major's debut for, I'm pretty sure CB13 and, if I'm not mistaken, Schwed. As BDL working his way into base, big swing and not able to prevent that cap, unfortunately. Mr. Gone, though, trying to work his way out. He might have been out if he didn't make that cut, but he is still going to be out. But CB13 able to catch up to him. He might have had that angle because he had the juke juice, but instead he makes the attempt at a juke. Sly going to have that gate, but CB13 then going to gate him. And BDL is going to have to stay alive for a time here. So the the risky strats of Dyson Majors is paying off a little bit. Macaroni with a nice snipe. That was a great angle by him. CB13 has a return for cap. Big swing and able to stay alive, however. Big swing and trying to come in. Did block his teammate from getting that return. Dyson Majors doing a nice job of getting enough regrabs to kill that capping opportunity. Schwed making a nice juke on the Base Gods defense. Looks like Base Gods will be reset. Big swing accidentally bumps into Slide and blocks him there. I won't say that he stopped him from getting out. It was a difficult situation, but unfortunate for Base Gods there. Macaroni able to get out past, I believe, 2. And he'll kiss and allow his teammate to get the reset. CB13 with that regrab. And CB13 with a very successful Season 8 in Minors with Skills That Kills. Essentially the former Dyson Majors. It's essentially a redrafting of the same team. Slide trying to work his way in. This is a return for cap, and Macaroni is not going to be able to juke out the Base Gods defense. And it is now 9-5 in favor of Dyson Majors. This may soon change though, but Slide, able to catch up. Big swinging now, going to be able to get out past all of them, and Bowtie wasn't able to make that snipe there. So it is now 10-5 in favor of Base Gods. And keeping up with tradition of a high-scoring Emerald game. And BDL might have had that boost in. CB13 with the good OD there to get the return. Big swinging now, going to pick up that rolling. We'll see if he can't make a cap out of it. He's going to get it. Oh, didn't get his own return. Not quite sure what happened there. Sly going to have that return. Macaroni using a great block by Bowtie to stay alive there. So an exciting second half, possibly more exciting than if Dyson Majors team was playing. Macaroni with a nice rub grab off of Mr. Gone, but gonna be cleaned up by Big Swingin'. BDL with a rub grab of his own, but Schwed can clean him up. And so, as I was saying, CB13, I was actually his teammate last season, and a very capable offender who decided to make the decision, decided to make the switch to defense in between seasons. And I didn't get a chance to see his minors game last week, so I don't know how he did on defense. But he did have some really great solo D last season. If he had to switch positions real quick. Bowtie gonna be able to get out past 2. He has the boost. Gonna try and make his work his way around, but BDL cleaning him up, and he's trying to pave the way for Big Swing with his tag pro. Schwed not able to get the return, and Big Swing gonna work his way in for the cap there, and that makes a nice bomb return. Mr. Gone now gonna be able to get out, and Base Gods, it doesn't matter who they're playing, they just have a constant regrab train, it seems. BDL gonna make his way to boost around, and he gets the cap. Wow, a fantastic cap by BDL. And the timing was just right. Big swing, going to add on another one. It is now 13-5. Make that 13-6 as Schwed is able to get that nice counter cap. And 13 caps for Base Gods. And Schwed with a nice bomb. Slide. just just in the right position to get that return. Waiting for pups. CB13 showing his skills as a flag carrier, but not going to be able to get out. So with just under 2.5 minutes, we I don't even know how many caps Dyson Majors need to catch up. It's oh well, yeah I do. 6:13. They need 7 caps in 2.5 minutes. BDL going to be able to get out past 2. We'll see if he can get those blocks. He's good and patient, and he is going to get that cap. Another nice cap by BDL, trusting his defense. Big swing and trying to come in now. And we've seen a lot of that play of just a back-to-back cap by BDL and big swinging. Being patient, and he somehow got that cap. Unbelievable, these last few caps by Base Gods. Just barely getting these timings. As the saying has become another one for Base Gods. BDL not grabbing yet, and CB13 going to be able to get that cap. It was a nice block by Schwed. So the Dyson Miners team has officially gotten more caps in a Majors game than their Majors team was able to. As Sly getting caught by that gate. Macaroni threatening to cap now. He was out past a couple, but Base God's able to catch up. So certainly a big slugfest in this final half. And Slide, Bowtie was able to grab there. Slide makes a nice move on Schwed. He's going to be aggressive and he wants that cap. He's looking for the top 10 as he was snubbed out of the top 10 play last week. BDL going to be able to get out past 2. Bowtie going to clean him up though. Schwed with a nice block. Macaroni trying to show his own flag carrying skills. The OFM star. So in these last few seconds, it seems like things has finally calmed down. Base God just went on an absolute tear there. Some really close caps. And if they don't get the top plays, then I don't know what top plays are. So an 8-4 final half for in favor of Base Gods, and 16 returns for 3 of the 4 Base Gods. So wow, really emphatic win for Base Gods. They are now 4-0 on the season. 8-4. What was it, 8-4? to 15 in favor of Base Gods on that Emerald game. That score is not even going to fit in the box. And let me just get that exported real quick, updated on the stream. Alright, so assuming that no one comes into the channel, that is week 2 of MLTP.
Get memed.
We do have some people coming into the channel. We are joined by Big Swingin'. Whoop.
Looks
Yeah.
like Karen's fucking
Alright.
around.
No, I don't have to press shift to talk on stream, but we're joined by some of the Base Gods starters. And what do you guys think about that game? Besides that Base Gods.
To be honest,
Yeah, go ahead.
CB13 and Schwed are really good. And
Yeah.
it's just the fact that they're not around very often
Yeah.
that they aren't in a much higher position than
They're so much better than Checkmate and certain handle.
Alright, well, we're still on stream,
Slide,
but
we're
we'll,
saying nice
we'll
things.
say that Shwed and CB13 did show some nice effort after
10 times
CB13
better.
being
Like,
put
made
into
jukes most of
majors.
the time.
we would have lost if they played in all game.
CB13. What about his Drukes?
Yeah, good games,
Did you
guys.
say
Good
Drukes?
games.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Oh,
great job,
we're
Drew.
joined by Dyson Majors now too.
Oh,
Nope,
I agree.
nope.
I agree.
So yeah, good games all around. It was
CB13
an interesting
untouchable.
second half. But yeah, I was saying on stream that CB13 actually played offense to last season, and he's definitely a talented flag player.
Alright, y'all watching the stream right now. Someone should watch the VOD and count how many times I hopped myself in that half.
21 times.
It's probably like up in like 10 or something.
I'm sure
Or
no
how,
one
or how
will
many
do
times
that.
like one of our
21.
defenders like stole a
21
power from the
pops,
other,
9
or like
grabs.
pushed the other into a spike, or something like that. There were at least 7 times.
BDL has 10 non-grab deaths. I only have 4.
I don't know if you
Slide
noticed
has
either,
6. Gone
uh,
has 12.
but three of you guys, three of you guys had 16 returns that half. So
Yeah.
definitely a good all-around
Well,
showing.
You do know BDL had the top niche, or total niche in minors last season because he did very well on offense and defense.
Yeah, we're
I did
done.
not know that.
We're on stream right now, by the way. Just let you know.
I keep watching this all cap stream and you
Not
keep
doing
saying
surprisingly
PDL.
well.
I keep thinking that you're talking about
Am
Jazz.
Am I allowed to ask on stream why they were playing their minors guys?
They were for the last
They-
half.
Yeah, they. I think they just checked out that last half.
And they,
Wait, were you guys destroying them for like the other 3 halves where they had their major people?
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Good shit,
We
good shit.
destroyed them for 3 halves, and then they put their minors in.
Yeah,
Minors.
you guys are the most
Equally
underrated
bad.
team in the league right now.
I gotta agree with that.
Mhm.
3
I
on
don't know.
1, good start.
I don't think they were necessarily bad. I don't think you can say that they did a bad job.
Oh, no,
because they were
definitely
definitely
not.
there.
Yeah,
Plus 2.5 though. But I
Ooh.
know. Thanks, man.
I
I
was
think we just got pups.
Thank God. Nice.
well, I was
I
saying
think it's
too.
really
You
only
guys,
pups.
your guys' regrab train was like never ending, and so they made some nice jukes and they showed some good flag carrying, but they just never had the flagging base to really have a real chance at capping, or it was seldom that they did.
Yeah, it was like in the first half of Iron, they didn't get out of base for the first
Yeah,
5 minutes.
yeah, I commented on that as well.
I think
Archie, did you
It was like just
Yeah.
over 5.5 minutes.
I remember the first half
What?
of Emerald was 14-4 for pups. So that's
That is
pretty
also true.
crazy. What's that? 7 out of 9? Yes.
Yeah.
We
And
had
then,
12 that half to 6.
and
Okay.
in game 1, half
Wait,
1,
12
they
to-
just like gave us mid power up like every
Poppy.
time.
Yeah, 12 to
Yeah.
6.
So yeah, I don't know. Any last words? Another one.
Suck a dick, Aaron.
Okay. With that, we will end week 2 stream. Thanks for watching.
I hope somebody was watching.
And yeah, no one's probably watching.